Hello, welcome back to the Loud and Clear podcast. This is episode 2. My name is Solianis, and today I'm here with
Lucy.
Today, our topic for today is going to be kind of just eating disorders and how it is having an eating disorder, and how you have the motivation to push forward from that as well.
Yeah. It's
Tell me a little bit about you.
Okay. Well, my name is Lucy, and I have some eating problems and mental issues.
I wouldn't say the issues. I don't think mental mental disorders or anything that has to do with the mental is like an issue, because usually an issue is a problem that you have but you cause, and it's kind of like it's seen as a bad thing. But I think mental health and mental problems would probably come more from like experiences that you've been through and like things that it's caused by something.
Yeah.
So that's something that caused it. I wouldn't necessarily call it an issue, in my opinion.
No, yeah, you're right. But I don't exactly have an eating disorder. I do have 2 disorders, and not gonna lie, according to Google doctors, it's classified as a brain gut disorder. So the first one is cyclic vomiting syndrome, and that's basically where I can like just start vomiting at any time, like,
Just
no
randomly?
matter what. Yeah, like,
Is there anything that
sometimes-
causes it or anything?
And that's the thing. I think it's like sometimes triggered by food, but I really don't know like what it's caused from. Like, it just happens, and it's been happening for the past 3 years, 2.5, 3 years almost. And actually, this is the first time that I've gone 2 months in the past 2 years without going to the hospital. So
Have doctors ever told you why that may happen or anything?
they never know why. They just put me through a bunch of tests every time. Take my blood, give me some fluids,
Just
make me go under magnetic machines and all that stuff. And
They put you in those like tall, big circle ones.
and then one time they
Ooh,
also
those scare
made me
me.
drink this like really, really nasty fluid. I forget what it's called, but it was in like a
It's like a
extra
glucose
large soda cup, and I had to drink the entire thing so
Don't
that
those
my
make you poop?
insides would glow when they went to look
Oh.
at me. Yeah,
Like glow in the dark glow.
I don't know, but they wanted my insides to glow.
That seems interesting. I'm actually gonna go in one of those, like a test like that where they kind of like inspect me for just something like for my stomach, like digestive, to test my digestive system or something. And they're gonna put me in like a lab, and they're gonna have me drink stuff and take pictures every like 30 minutes. Is that kind of what it is?
Are they gonna have you drink like are they like experimenting on you?
Kind of.
No, that's not what it is.
Okay.
Because they made me like drink something so I could like go into a machine like one time.
Oh, one time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like every 30 minutes
And
they take a picture.
And it made my insides really, really warm, and it just like made me feel like I had to pee, but I didn't have to pee, but like I got that like I have to pee sensation.
Oh, that's
and,
crazy.
Like, my entire torso was just like weirdly and uncomfortably warm.
That's weird. And they didn't find anything?
No, they never do.
Oh, God. What was the second one that you said?
I've had to do CAT scans. And then there was another one, but I forgot what it was called.
Like
I've had to do a lot. And then every time they take my blood and they make me pee and they give me fluids, because like with the throwing up part, it like hurts like really, really badly. It's like very painful because you like throw up, and like if you've eaten, you'll throw up over eating.
Yeah.
And then you can't stop. So like you start throwing up your fluids and like the insides of your stomach, and it's just like at that point you can't get any fluids in, so they have to give you the IV to give you fluids.
Damn. And you said you had two disorders, right?
Yeah.
What was the second one?
It had to do.
This is a safe space. No, it's okay.
Okay. It was a cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome, which is where.
Oh, what now? Wait, sorry.
I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Okay. Let's ask Google real quick.
It's cannabinoid hyperemesis
Okay, I think you're.
syndrome.
I won't ask Google, actually.
Yeah. CHS, cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome.
And what?
And that basically says that weed makes me throw up too.
Okay.
Yeah. And my boyfriend and my mother and my entire family says that weed is the issue, like, altogether as a whole. And everybody always gets mad at me because I, like, never really stopped. But, like, and that's the thing, they're all like, oh, you're saying weed isn't the problem, you're dismissing it. I'm not really, like, dismissing it. I'm just saying that it's not the entire problem.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think my birth control is the problem.
Because it all started. Which one did you get?
Control. I have the implant in my arm. The next
me too.
one on, yeah.
The next one on, I have that one.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, I know somebody who, when she got her next one on, she was also, like, for a good amount of time, she was constantly feeling nauseous, constantly throwing up.
Yeah, I have a friend who told me that too.
And it's like, and we would be doing, like, the most randomest thing. Like, we would be chilling on the TV, watching TV, or, like, even, like, after we eat or something, and she'll just throw up.
Yeah.
Because you said it started, like, 2 years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
You should get that checked out.
I threw up at work before, and they, like... But I threw up at work before, and my boss, like, did not send me home. The place got shut down, rightfully so, and I'm not going to name drop it. Just respectfully, because the owner's son was my friend.
Oh,
and if anybody that I know watches this, you guys will know exactly who I'm talking about. But I'm not gonna say it though. But there's this kid that worked there, and he was a shift lead. And after the owner left, he, like, let me leave. And then an old friend of ours picked me up, and then I threw up.
Wow! So it was just, like, constantly.
Yeah, and then I threw up again in the back of her dad's Benz. But I managed to, like, open the door and throw up on the side of the road.
Oh, good. So it was, like,
twice on the side of the road.
He was, like, just out of nowhere. Well, how did you?
Well, actually, that time it may or may not have been because I hadn't eaten in a little while. That's another issue. Sometimes if I don't eat for a certain amount of time, you know, like a day or 2.5, sometimes occasionally, I'll get sick then too. But
what made you not want to eat?
I don't know. I just don't get hungry. And I think I have a really weird obsession with being skinny a little bit. I've recently started to realize that. Because I think that as I'm eating, I'm, like, gaining weight. And I don't know if it's, like, noticeable weight to other people. But, like, I'm definitely noticing it. And I've, like, because of that, I think I've realized that I do have kind of an obsession with, like, just being as skinny as I can be. But then other times it's just, like, I'm not hungry. And I like, if I force myself to eat, I'll get sick. If I don't eat, I'll get sick sometimes. But recently, I've been doing, like, really good with my eating.
I'm proud of you. Y'all, she has a TikTok account. Go follow. Wait, what is it called?
Food and Feelings Journey. The profile picture is a little light pink circle.
It's so
with
cute.
With a little white head on it, and it says Food and Feelings Journey.
And, like, she'll sit there and she'll talk to you while she eats.
And if that one doesn't show up, the username or something is Mindful Munchies.
That is so cute. I love it. I love it. It's so cute. And how did you know another thing that is, for example, like, for a little bit, I definitely, like, noticed that I gained weight, but I would eat, and, like, after you eat a specific amount of food or some specific foods, it'll make you feel so full to the point where, like, you're gonna sit there and be like, I'm fat.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna make you feel bad about yourself.
And then I think another thing with that is like I've like kind of basically starved myself so much over the past like 2 years to the point where it's like when I eat just a little bit of food, I get full and I get like really, really bloated.
Because
And
your
so
stomach
it's
is
then,
like used to not eating.
I just want to stop eating. Like I'm done. I'm full. Here you go. Like.
So
can
like
finish
your
my food.
body is used to not eating, so your stomach kind of like I would say your stomach kind of like because
I'm trying. I want to like retrain.
shrunk.
I want to try like train my stomach.
yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing.
Yeah. I don't know though.
You know, there's this thing where actually my grandma had that. It's a surgery that you go through that like kind of makes your stomach like smaller. Pause. Abuelita, what is that surgery called? Gastric bypass. And you know, some people when they have it, they can only eat like a certain amount of food. And you know, some people they get the gastric bypass, but then they start eating so much that their stomach still grows. So like they're like training their stomach to eat a lot.
I don't know. It's just hard.
So it's possible.
It definitely is, but like, I just don't be hungry, and I don't like
normal.
eating by myself. Like, that's
yeah.
another thing too. Like sometimes I really can like, if I'm like really feeling it and really nice and up there, then I will munch, you know.
Yeah.
But like, other times it's just like, and even when I'm on that level, like other times it's just like I'm not hungry. I don't want anything. I don't.
Yeah, because you're so used to like not eating.
Yeah.
And do you ever feel like when you're gonna eat, you just don't eat because you're gonna feel sick afterwards? So you like could be hungry, but like you don't eat because you feel sick.
Yeah,
you're gonna feel
because
sick.
Also, within my like, 2 of my hospital trips weren't because of my stomach issues. It was because I got food poisoning. So.
So you're very sensitive.
I'm kind of like just really scared of eating, low-key. Mhm. Like I'm scared of eating
because your body's not like used to it yet.
I'm obsessed with being skinny, and yeah.
But like
but
you
I'm
said,
trying and I'm thriving
you're on your
and I'm
journey.
doing really good. And exactly.
And how did it feel? What kind of got you to be like, hey, like this needs to stop, or like, hey, I'm gonna push forward and I'm gonna try at least.
Oh, my parents stopped wanting to take me to the hospital.
Oh, so
And then my boyfriend would take me to the hospital, and then he kind of got tired of it. And you know what? I don't blame any of them because like they were there for me, but the hospital is kind of like tiring. You know, we just go and sit there for hours just so I can get an IV and for them to tell us the same thing that they tell us every time. So it's like, I get it. You're tired of it. And then everybody had they basically have like an intervention with me, like one by one, not like a group intervention, but like one by one, everybody came trickling in to talk to me. So I'm like, okay.
What would they say?
I'll give it a try for you guys. Oh, you need to stop smoking. Like, you know, it's the main cause of your problems. And like saying like, you're bringing this on yourself because you know that the smoking is the issue and you don't want to stop and all that stuff. And I was like, okay, the smoking is a part of the issue, but it's not the biggest issue because if we're being completely honest, sometimes unless I don't smoke, then I don't eat.
So, how you feel?
Yeah. And I've said that like to them, like if I don't smoke sometimes, like I don't eat. So it's like, I really don't know like what you want me to do. So I'll be honest, I have not stopped smoking completely, but I have cut back like majorly.
That's good.
On the amount that I smoke. Like I used to smoke like every single day, probably like multiple times a day and like a lot a day, and now it's just like
not as much.
Once a week or twice a week.
That's good.
Yeah.
That you're like cutting back. How are you feeling?
Hungry.
Hungry?
Yeah. Because like I said, like sometimes if I don't smoke, I don't eat. So it's like I don't really have my source of like hunger anymore, I guess. I don't know. Like,
yeah.
'cause I'm not.
But now that you have
hungry.
cut back and now that you're doing it less and you're getting used to eating all that stuff, now is when you're actually going to start feeling hungry, like your actual body is going to ask for it on its own.
Yeah. It has started, but it's kind of like very slow.
Well, yeah, it's going to take time. There's some people who battle it all their lives, but still get better.
Yeah, and that's like another reason for the TikTok page. I made that to kind of like hold myself accountable for eating too. But
Also, it's
like,
helping you as well.
Yeah, but like it's kind of scary, like the whole like recording part and posting it and stuff like
That's
that.
what we're doing right
And
now.
I know. I know, but like me personally, I've always gotten comments like, "Oh, your body's so perfect. Like I wish I had your body." And
Yeah.
everybody's always been like,
And it's kind of promoting what your eating disorder.
yeah,
it's kind of promoting
it's like promoting what I want, and like you guys telling me that I look great and I have nothing to worry about and I'm fine. It's just like
It's gonna make you want to do it more.
yeah, I look good like this. Okay, I'm gonna starve myself. Like, I don't really like. Thank you for the compliment. I love that you think that I look great. Like, genuinely, I appreciate it. But like, I don't know.
It's just feeding into the obsession.
Yeah.
Oh wow. But like we said, we're pushing forward, and when it was happening, like when you were constant hospital visits and constant people like, I wouldn't say nagging you, but nagging you about it, how did that make you feel?
It was really just
'Cause
irritating. Like, I
Sorry.
just really didn't. I'm so sorry to interrupt
yeah.
you. But I just really did not care. I really didn't. Because at that point in my life, I was just like, the smoking is helping me, like, cope with all my stress. It's helping me cope with all my anxiety. It's helping me cope with all my
So it became
depression
something
and all my
negative.
eating and all that stuff. So I just, like, really didn't care what they were saying and how they were telling me to stop. Because, like, to me, it was, like, helping me.
So it was like, help yourself no matter what other people think.
Yeah, I didn't really care. I
And
kind of
then-
just like ignored everybody. And I would like take breaks, but I never really like stopped.
Yeah. And do you think that you're ever going to stop? Like completely? Is that your goal? What's your goal?
I don't know.
You want to
I
make
think
a
the
goal?
No.
Why?
Because I don't think I'll be able to hold it up. Like hold up my end of the deal for reaching that goal.
But that's why you made that TikTok page, isn't it?
Oh yeah, but that's for food.
That doesn't matter.
Oh yes it does. Because like I feel like I'll always have stuff that I have to deal with, so I feel like I will kind of always have that little coping thing in my back pocket.
True.
Like definitely I want to keep with the I'm not smoking as often, I'm not doing that stuff as often, but I don't know where I am for like completely quitting.
Oh, okay. And what about, think about it this way. When you were smoking all the time, right? It made you Okay, wait. I don't know where I was going. I don't know where I was going. Okay, I'm going to cut that out.
Okay.
You can you can
You guys are doing good.
I love it.
Thanks guys.
Nice.
I kind of lost my train of thought. I don't know.
You're fine.
Just regroup.
I'm gonna come back with a question.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. Oof, this always happens to me. But you know what? It's been better than the other episode.
I like the green background.
Oh
The
yeah,
green is
nice and like relaxing.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Very zen.
Okay, got it. So when you are going to eat your meals, right? Are there specific meals that you? Because I've seen this. I've seen that people have a hard time eating, right? And usually it's because they're not hungry. But you ever have that one meal where it's like, I want to eat, like I need to eat this?
Olive Garden chicken Alfredo with
Same. No, yeah.
with extra crispy chicken fritta.
I was just gonna ask the crispy chicken or the grilled chicken.
Extra crispy. It's like so good. I tried to recreate it like at home. I bought like
Was that what you were eating in your episode?
yeah.
Yeah.
In the second
I watched
one,
it.
yeah.
I watch it.
Yeah, I made I bought like the super thin chicken cutlets or whatever, and then I got my Alfredo and my pasta, and I fried the chicken. I fried chicken for the first time, and
You've never had fried chicken before?
oh no, I've had fried chicken, but I've never fried it myself before.
Oh.
And I did really good, and they were really nice and crispy and yummy, and the pasta was yummy, and it was very good. And I love olive
That
fried
sounds
chicken
fire,
Alfredo.
bro. I want some now. I literally just ate so much sushi, and now, like, anyways.
I say we do a cooking episode.
We should do an episode where we cook. Oh, that would be nice. Cooking and then eating afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
So do you ever think that you're gonna have other meals that not just the chicken Alfredo? That eventually, obviously, now that you're like starting to go on your journey, there are gonna be
Yeah.
more meals where you look at that and be like, I need to eat this, but I'm not hungry.
There are a few other foods, like sometimes mac and cheese, but it's like very occasionally. And yellow rice.
Yeah. What
I
kind?
really-
There's so many kinds of yellow rice. What kind of yellow rice?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Kind that my parents buy.
Oh, so it's like, oh, those are fire.
Yeah.
Anything yellow rice is fire.
but it's like, I don't know. It's like the yellow box, the Goya yellow rice or whatever.
You know Goya's Puerto Rican. So am I. Anyways.
But yeah, yellow rice is always a nice.
Have you been in the past? Have you been to the hospital? Do you do like checkups and all that stuff?
Mm-mm.
No, they don't do that.
They kind of just like send me home.
They don't look back to check up on.
No, unless I come back into the hospital.
They don't.
Once I go home, I just go home.
Oh wow. I also feel one thing that if a doctor, like if you go into the hospital for this problem that you may have, I feel like they should connect you with other doctors to follow up, because I feel like that also could have helped you. Or what?
One time I did see a
Gastroenterologist. Gastro doctor. I have one.
Yep. But that was because I had hemorrhoids, and he had to put his finger up my butt.
Oh. Off topic. Okay. Wait, backtrack. I went for them to take pictures of my stomach, not for that. But anyways, backtrack. So you don't think that would you want to make a like an appointment to see a gastro, just so, because they actually, one thing that I noticed going myself, because for me I have they're still trying to figure it out. We're doing labs and all that stuff, but eating like one little wrong thing would make me throw up. But like that's why I always eat the same thing all the time.
Yeah.
But we're trying to find out what it is, because I've gained like over 20 pounds in the past like less than a year. So like we're trying to figure it out, because
Sorry, not being funny, but is that not normal?
no.
Okay. You never know.
No, some people have this this condition where is your stomach and your colon and all that stuff, it's slower, like your metabolism. It's like unnaturally slower than it is. So I honestly don't know what it's called. Honestly, I did not do my research in that. I should have. But that's where that lab goes, where I drink something or I eat something, and then they keep me in the lab all day. And then every 30 minutes or every hour, they take a picture of my stomach to see how your stomach is moving. Because that also, like, since there would be something, I'll just eat anything. And then I'll just throw up everything that I had the day. And then that is honestly like something that they're looking into to see what exactly like it is, because it's one thing going to the emergency room or something because you've been throwing up all day and it hurts, but it's another like going to like check maybe it is something,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
You ever thought of that?
Well, now that I'm 18, I kind of have to do those things for my own. But prior to that, I would just like tell my mom, like make me an appointment. But I have like 11 other siblings, so
Oh, wow.
sometimes it's kind of easy to get forgotten, and I don't take it personal because they're always asking for stuff and wanting stuff and begging for stuff, and if any of you see this, I said what I said and I won't take it back. So it's very easy to get like thrown in the back when they're just like,
you feel like you don't like care to just go get it checked out or anything.
I probably should, and then
No, yeah, but like being somebody who doesn't get too much, like your parents probably don't like give you like as much like. Well, I don't know what's wrong with me today. I don't know what's wrong with me today. That your parents would not kind of advise you to do all that stuff or like give a little more attention to like all your siblings. I know it's a lot of you. That makes you feel like it doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah, I kind of just be chilling, cause like they always ask for so much, so I don't want to just like add on to like
Yeah, but sometimes
everything. And I know sometimes that I do have to, and you know the issue is I only do that when it's with something that I want, not something that I need. That's my issue.
Maybe that should be your goal. That should
Yeah.
be the goal that we're setting. Go.
Yeah,
Go get that
start
test done.
speaking up about stuff I need.
No, yeah, of course. Because honestly, if you don't speak up, you know, things like that happen and stuff.
My dad always said, "Closed mouths don't get fed."
That's a good saying. I hear that everywhere. I'm gonna make myself a poster. Closed mouths don't get fed. That's
a good
fun.
one.
But yeah, so how now that you're, you know, getting better and all that stuff, what would you have told yourself, your past self, like the past self that was obsessed with being skinny or like obsessed with like not eating, would not eat for days or like didn't try? What would you have told her?
To try harder.
To lock in? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, like literally, I would tell her to lock in. Like, what are you doing? Like, I lost so much weight, and I'm definitely gaining it all back now. But like, I used to be like, I don't know.
How tall are you?
It's not very visible to other people, but I used to be like a little bit thicker than I was. Like, I've always been skinny, but I used to have like a little more meat on my body.
Yeah.
And then I kind of just like
It went
stopped
down.
eating, and then I got like skinnier, and now I'm like
That's
eating a
why
lot every day.
That's why you shouldn't rely on what other people say, because you saw that you were
Well, it's
losing
kind of
that.
also me too, because I really liked it. I liked how I looked in the mirror when I went home.
Oh, cause there was a lot of people like,
I really liked the skinniness.
but it didn't make you feel good. But it doesn't mean.
maybe physically, but mentally I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, but
pretty.
physical
I'm really
turns
nice body.
mental. Did it?
Huh?
Did it, like, that obsession or stuff, like, get into your head, like, mentally, like, in a bad way?
Yeah, kind of.
After you, because you said it made you feel good after looking at yourself skinny. Did it ever
but
get
then,
to
like,
the
once
point
I get
where
out of the mirror, it's just like, damn, this kind of hurts. I'm hungry.
that's a sign, y'all? No, I'm just kidding. But I'm glad that you saw that. I'm really glad that you kind of like push forward, because this is when things get better.
Yeah.
Cause like,
And it also
Yeah.
definitely helps when it's like, I heard that eating it late at night isn't healthy, like before bedtime.
I don't know, I
My
do it all the
boyfriend,
time.
yeah, I'm gonna say my boyfriend works all day, and when we get home it's bedtime and we eat, and like it's like a lot easier for me to eat when I'm eating with him and like he's eating too.
yeah, I don't think a lot of people say that it's bad to eat, but it's because I learned this in health class, y'all. When you eat an hour or two before you go to sleep, it's not eating in the afternoon at the time of the day. It's eating like an hour before you fall asleep. Like your body shuts down. It's because like once your body is shut down, your stomach isn't as active as it was, so that food that you're digesting, like
Takes
it'll
longer to
mess
digest.
you up a little in
Yeah.
the stomach. But it's not like, oh, you can't eat past 10 p.m. and then you fall asleep at 3 in the morning. Like it's like an hour or two before you fall asleep and your body is kind of like settled down.
Okay, well.
I still eat an hour before I fall asleep. I don't know.
I still do that, so.
But I don't think
it's
that's not a bad thing.
It's a lot easier that way.
You know, they say that it makes you gain weight, right? Like you eating like an hour before going to sleep, since your body shuts that down. So you just have that food sitting on in your stomach for like 12 hours or 8 hours, whatever hours you fall asleep. That's why they say it's bad for you.
Okay, then I'm gonna...
But I feel good.
Yeah. Yeah. That's really nice information.
A lot of people have these midnight snacks for a reason.
I'm gonna start funding healthy snacks.
You know what? I actually had a really bad habit on eating like bad snacks like Oreos. Actually, when I met my boyfriend, he's a big non-preservatives guy. So like I actually started eating a lot healthier, and it actually makes you feel healthier. Like after you eat like junk food, you're gonna feel too full, you're gonna feel sick, like there'll be times where you throw up. And then okay, let's put it like this. Once I ate this like really unhealthy meal. It was like it had short ribs in it. I just don't remember exactly what it was. And then I like sushi. Sushi's a lot healthier than that. So whenever I ate that one meal, although it was less than what I ate today of sushi, I felt worse. And after I ate that, I actually threw up, and I didn't eat like real food for the next like 3 days.
Yeah.
So like it's what you eat too that makes you not wanna eat, or like it'll be really bad for you. Cause once I ate that sushi, let me tell you, I'm still hungry. It was a lot of sushi, but like it's good, and I'm still hungry. Like I feel like I can have another meal later on today.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't feel like ugh, this is it for the day. You know.
I had coffee today. And
I can't have coffee.
I love coffee. I had a latte.
Coffee tastes
from
good.
Dunkin'. It was really yummy. My Stanley, I always have water on me. If I don't eat, I always am hydrated.
You need to be hydrated.
I'm always hydrated.
During
My
the day.
Stanley is always full with ice water, and only water goes in the Stanley.
But you know, if you put like juice in your Stanley and you drink it, you'll be drinking juice for the next like 4 days.
Yeah.
Even if you wash it. But I think water is another thing that's very important for your digestive
This is
system.
actually a new Stanley because I lost my other Stanley to the juices of sweet.
Aw.
So
I think I threw one of my Starbucks cups away because I drank coffee out of it, and then that's my water Starbucks cup, and it just...
oh, no,
I don't think
yeah.
a straw is really fully clean,
On the
in my
water.
opinion. A straw is never fully clean. Anyways, we're off topic. I was going to say something, but I forgot.
Yeah, me too. That's why.
Oh, yeah. So water is very important, because there was this one time where I was not drinking water, and I actually ended up passing out.
Me too. I passed out in the mall, and I had to go to the hospital.
Like, hydration is important, especially if you're not alimentándote, nourishing yourself enough.
Stay hydrated, everybody.
Stay hydrated and continue eating. But now that you're, you know, getting better or whatever, did you notice that mentally you feel better?
Yeah, I've been feeling nicer. It's pretty weird.
Not eating makes you moody.
Yeah, I'll be completely honest. I've been feeling a lot nicer. Like, and a lot better.
Did you used to be really mean and moody whenever you wouldn't eat?
Yeah. Yeah. Like all the time.
I feel like nourishing yourself and being able to eat, you know, like eating the correct foods and all that stuff makes like, although you may have that mentality like, oh, I'm getting fat, in reality it's definitely what you eat. It's not the amount of food that you eat.
Yeah.
Well, necessarily, because I remember in this one class I learned that like this lady was like, if you ever get hungry, instead of eating like junk food or like another meal, I hate salads, y'all, but she was like, eat a salad, because the calories that has, if you ever feel hungry but you don't want to, like, you're on a diet or whatever, eat like a salad until you're full, because that like passes right through your body. You know what I mean?
I hate salad, but yeah.
Me
I know
too.
what you mean, yeah.
But you know what? I
Salad
only
is
like
so-
one salad, and that's that sushi tendu salad, the
I don't
hibachi
like sushi.
salad. No, it doesn't. The salad doesn't taste like sushi, but the dressing makes the salad look fire.
No.
You don't like sushi?
No.
I love sushi.
Sushi is not. I'm very picky. That's another issue.
Oh,
Very picky.
how picky?
If there's something that I don't see, like if I'm in the house and there's nothing that I will eat or want to eat or like, then I won't eat.
That's another thing. You have to surround yourself with things that you would want to look at and be like,
Yeah.
that looks good. So do you want to set another goal today? Get foods that you actually eat.
I I actually did do that recently. There's a lot of pastas and a lot of rices. I like pasta and rice. I could eat.
You gotta add some protein in there too.
Sometimes
chicken,
Sometimes I have
steak.
chicken. I don't really eat steak because I don't know how to make steak. If Colby's willing to cook the steak, I'll eat the steak.
Kobe's her boyfriend, y'all.
Yeah. But I don't know how to make the steak. I like making ground beef for like tacos or ground beef with like rice and gravy and stuff like that.
You wanna
like ground
try? Do you wanna like? Would you ever want to start trying new foods like once a week, or regardless if you don't like it or not, somebody else can eat it, but like just to see what's out there? Because honestly, I wouldn't say I hated, but I did not. I didn't hate. I just disliked like Asian foods. But after I started like dating my boyfriend who's Asian, I started trying other foods that weren't like popular. And they literally taste fire.
I don't know. I'm scared of new foods. I tried new foods when we went to lunch. There you go.
When we?
Mhm. There you
Yeah, that food was fire. We went to lunch not too long ago. And we went.
Sorry. You know, I was driving the other day. I was going to a special store with my mommy, and we drove past. They're making like a new location for that. And
The
like
Tours of Drawers?
Yeah, and like the dog
Where?
area.
Oh my god, fire. Now it's not 30 minutes, 20 minutes away from my house. Now I can go. It's so
Yeah.
good.
It's in like Stanford Boulevard.
It's right next to my house. Well, I wouldn't say right next to it, but that's great. We went to this place where it's like French, but like Asian. I don't know, but it's good. I've
French
never tried
Asian
anything.
bakery.
It's healthy. It's healthy, and it's actually really
They're
good.
really good. The only thing that really upset me and like quite actually like really really pissed me off was the fact that I couldn't get caramel in my latte, and I had to get a macchiato
Oh,
instead.
They were like, she was like, "Can I get a caramel latte?" And she goes, "We only have macchiatos," which is the same thing to me. I think they're the same thing, right? Macchiatos and lattes are the same thing.
don't
I used to
know.
work at a coffee shop. It's coffee. Coffee is coffee.
I don't know, but I wanted a caramel. You know what? And it's okay because I got my latte this morning
Oh, good.
with caramel.
You gotta get your coffee with caramel. I love me some caramel iced coffee.
Yes,
That's like the
extra
only thing I
caramel.
get. Anyways, off topic again. But you see, like trying new places just like that, like that can also be like a goal you want to set for yourself.
Yeah, I have to get a new job first because my job hates me.
God. Well, I guess we're gonna start cooking more instead of going out.
Yeah.
Cooking foods that you like to eat.
Yeah.
That's important.
But I mean, like, I'm gonna be staying home more anyways, cause you know we're getting a dog, and Colby works all the time, so I'm gonna be staying home with the dog.
Oh, so you can try cooking.
Oh, I know how to cook.
No, but like cooking a lot.
Oh, I used to cook a lot.
But now you can more. No? I don't like cooking.
I just like I know how to cook, and I love cooking, and I love baking. Like I love it.
Oh, I don't.
But I'm so lazy. Like I don't want to get up.
The
Our
procrastination.
bed is so comfy, and I have my little teddy bear and my cozy little blankets. And I'm
Just
gonna
open
have
up
the
your
dog
phone, get some
laid up by
DoorDash,
my
have them
legs.
take it to your door.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm gonna have the dog and have my computer. Like how do you expect me to get up?
I mean, you can meal prep. Meal prep is good. Meal prepping for the week.
Yeah. That's
She goes,
like a lot of work.
She
That's
goes,
like a lot of food.
But do you have
food
any?
at one time?
Do you have any like for how your journey is going and how everything is going? What do you see? Where do you see yourself getting in the future? Now that you've experienced what you've experienced and all that stuff.
I think that I will do a lot better with my eating. Like I think that my eating is gonna like really
How?
end up doing better because I eat a lot more than I post. Currently, like right now, I'm doing like really really good with my eating. Like actually, I think that I've been eating way too much.
There's no
but-
such thing. Well,
no,
for
I
you.
kind of like stress eat. Like sometimes I kind of like
yeah.
overeat, and the past 2 weeks, you know, we've been stressed out trying to get this freaking dog, and it's been like such a like.
I saw the dog, you guys. It's so cute.
It's adorable. It's a husky. His name is Chase, and he's 2 years old, and we are
Aw.
adopting him.
Oh, How cute.
And he's gay. So.
He has a little pink bed. I love it.
Yeah.
So
And a pink collar. It's hot pink.
so cute. But yeah, like some goals that, like we were saying, like some goals you want to
Yeah.
set for yourself. Well, you've been doing good eating and all that stuff. You just want to continue doing that.
Yeah. It's just I have to start like posting more. It's just like
How did you see yourself eating more?
I don't really want to go back to the hospital.
Yeah.
So,
Because now once you've experienced getting better, once you've experienced yourself getting better, and once you experience yourself like not being continuously in the hospital, you kind of like it. You want to keep it that way, right?
yeah.
That's your motivation.
It's pretty nice. We've potentially, I don't know. My boyfriend thinks that the flour was the issue. Like he thinks that like a cart would be fine because like we have been hitting them and I've been completely fine, but he thinks that like flour was the issue.
We shall see. You know, you start experimenting with things that you eat and things that you don't eat and all that stuff, and you see what's better for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad that you're doing better though.
I want to try to eat at. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you.
No, yeah.
I want to try to eat at this restaurant in like Hickory Ridge near Atherton, but
What's it called?
It, Koto Sake. It's a hibachi restaurant. But I got food poisoning from there on my 17th birthday. But it was like my favorite
But you can
place
retry it.
ever.
You can
and
try it
so
again.
I want to like try it again, but I'm like really, really scared to get sick again.
But you know what?
And I
If you
feel
don't
like-
try, you're not gonna get anywhere.
And I feel like it can be a very mental thing, me getting sick, and so I don't want to like
So you're cautious.
work myself up mentally, and then like even if there's nothing wrong with the food, I still get sick because of how scared and like stressed I am about
Yeah.
eating the food. So
But now that you know it's getting better, keep that in mind that you know it's getting better, so you don't stress yourself out so much.
yeah,
But yeah,
easier said than done though.
I know that's when it's hardest though.
Yeah,
You just gotta keep pushing. For those of you out there, keep pushing because it's
never
possible.
stop trying.
It's possible.
Eat.
Eat.
It's good
You
for
know that
you.
TikTok sound that goes eat.
No, yeah. Just gotta. Just keep
ride the
swimming.
wave. Oh, just keep swimming.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for being here today.
Of course.
Do you have a
I'll be
message
back,
for the
you guys.
peoples? Yeah, she will.
I also have an Instagram page and a website in the works.
Y'all follow.
It's coming soon.
It's amazing.
The Instagram page is the Mind Matters Network, and the TikTok page was said earlier, you know, the Food and Feelings Journey. And the website will be called the Mind Matters Network as well, but like, you know, .com. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful day when you see this, or night, I don't know, who knows. Eat your bedtime snacks, who cares? If it makes you feel good, then
Yeah,
do
don't let people tell you what you can and can't eat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, unless it really, really is
Just-
unhealthy.
yeah,
But
like-
tell them,
but
because
yeah.
you know that's keeping you from
Yeah.
growing mentally and all that
Eat
stuff.
your food. Try and eat 3 meals a day. Breakfast is very important.
Oh yeah, breakfast is important. I should start eating breakfast.
Yeah, I
don't
should
eat
start I don't eat breakfast.
You should
that
start
much.
eating breakfast.
I breakfast on Sunday mornings because
Good job.
Colby works on Sundays, and he like opens at Banditos, and all his coworkers are like really, really, really nice. So they send me money and I go get all of us Dunkin'.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So I'll be having Dunkin' tomorrow morning.
I hope you guys have an amazing day. Remember to eat. And remember that you're not alone.
And you are loved.
Aw, little heart. Wait, I want to make a heart with my hands. Goodbye.